Back at Laguna Seca just moments ago, Teo Fabi was on the course in pursuit, running in 8th place, when all of a sudden he lost control. Watch that green and white car coming off of the corner, and he caught the wall on the right side real hard. The wing came off of the car, severe damage to the back end, and you can see Teo is slumped over in the cockpit. The corner workers, the course marshals, ever present right there, right on top of the car. Here comes the Horton safety team, a fireman, extrication expert, and a doctor on that car as Teo Fabi, that's one of the doctors with the blue stripes on his arm, right there at the car.
Boy, he took a shot, Paul. When you back one in like that, your tendency is to want to hump up, to get pulled down, to go to the basement, and when it hits the wall, there's no way you can stay in that position, and it just slams your head back into the back of the headrest. And he got his bell rung pretty good. Let's hope it's not real serious.
Horton safety team, they call for a cervical collar to put around his neck. Here it is in slow motion, Johnny.
Yeah, it looks like he just got to the inside, dropped the left rear wheel off into the dirt, which turned him loose. The car came around, you see it. It's going backwards there, slams into the wall very hard, taking the rear wing off, knocking the rear wheels askew, and he slides back out on the track to a stop. Quite a shot.
He was tucked up right behind Fittipaldi. You think he lost aerodynamics?
I don't think so. They're not fast enough there to really, I would think, to really have a problem. I think he just was pushing so hard through there that when he got that wheel off, there was no traction, and so the car let go and went around.
They work with Teo Fabi. Not a routine situation at this point. Under full course yellow once again. They have taken Teo's helmet off. Rick Mears is out in front of the field. Mario, we are under a full course caution once again because of the accident involving Teo Fabi. Here's Gary Gerald.
Paul, we're just standing down here amidst a very concerned crew. They want information. Of course, they have virtually nothing at this standpoint. Derek Walker is here, and I know that this is a most disappointing way to have your season come to an end, and I know you're concerned for your driver.
Sure we are. We're just anxious to hear how he is.
Well, we will try to relay any information that we hear. I know that they know virtually nothing more. And, Paul, you probably have more information because you, of course, have had the video and you've seen what's happened. We'll throw it right back to you.
Well, Gary, we can tell you so you can relay to Derek that the both Horton safety team vehicles are right there. You can't ask for a better rescue effort. Teo Fabi is still in the car, and they continue to work with him while the PPG pace car brings the field around with Al Unser Jr. as the leader under yellow. 4 laps to go. Jack Arute, do you think that the teams that you're watching are capable of going to the finish?
Absolutely. I think it will be close, but I think these caution periods allow them a chance to be able to go a little bit further under green flag conditions. But only time will tell. You know this is one of the tough racetracks on fuel.
All right, they have Teo Fabi out of the car now. He is in the ambulance and will be transported back to the Horton Medical Facility, a state-of-the-art facility here at the track. It's actually a large bus, and it's made up as good as any emergency room in any hospital.
Oh, it really is, and it's a great comfort to us drivers to know that we have a facility like that on the grounds. And of course, I've seen a lot of oil cleanup going on up and down the front straightaway, and some parts, and I've seen cars slip even though they're going slow under the yellow out there. It appears that there's a lot of oil or something on the course that's very slippery.
Date September 2nd on Vancouver, so a nice full schedule for the IndyCars next year. The battered Porsche that belonged to Teo Fabi, the Quaker State machine, on the hook. That blue material is to keep the car from leaking any further oil.
Yeah, they call that a diaper. They just put it under the car and keep any drippings from coming off onto the track.
We're back at Laguna Seca. Let's go to the pit area. Gary Gerald.
All right. Dr. Jay Phelan has just stepped out of an ambulance where Teo Fabi has been brought into the Horton safety unit. Dr. Phelan, can you tell he is conscious?
Teo's conscious right now. He was unconscious at the scene, and for that reason, we're going to give him a very good looking over here and then transport him to the community hospital for some x-rays.
All right, we appreciate that report. I know you're in a hurry to get back on the track.
Thank you, Gary.
Jay is on his way back out of the track. They at this moment, Paul, transporting Teo into the Horton safety unit. And of course, as you're well aware, and people who follow this sport are well aware, I don't think you'll find any better on-site medical facilities than are provided by this Horton safety team. Certainly encouraging news initially here regarding Teo Fabi. Paul?
And we're going to continue to wait and be very cautious until we hear further reports from the Horton safety team. Emerson continue to wait for word on Teo Fabi, and Gary Gerald just may have it. Gary.
Yes, and indeed, Paul. We're in a pit adjacent to Little Al Unser, now vacated, of course, following the injury, but encouraging news for Teo. They are now transporting him to Monterey Peninsula Community Hospital. It is reported from the Horton Safety Unit, a slight concussion. He is conscious. They'll take him in for further observation. That follows up that report from Dr. Phelan. He is in stable condition. Certainly encouraging news, Paul.
Well, we're glad to hear that. Of course, we hate it when any driver is involved. There's a shot of Teo Fabi. Very likable young Italian. And the number 4 yellow